his name is John Cena!
Over the years, memes have become synonymous with a different number of things related to sports. In fact, this could very well be the first decade to have sports intersecting with mainstream social media. And with that, seemingly every major sports moment produced a fresh batch of memes and jokes, adding an extra level of entertainment for fans. Join me as I take you through the famous sports moments that turned into memes. Number 14, Crying Jordan. Crying Jordan is one of the internet's most famous memes. It is arguably the best and most recognized sports meme on the planet. Jordan was induced into the Basketball Hall of Fame in 2009, and this was when the original photo was taken. As he delivered his message, the greatest basketball player of all time sheds tears like rain. The moment was caught by an Associated Press photographer, and the face began to receive professional Photoshop treatment. Crying Jordan can now be seen on the clothing of other players, coaches, medals, signs, and everything else related to sports. Number 13, Tyler Herro's snarl. Rookie Tyler Herro stole the show in the finals of the NBA 2020 following a key play late in the fourth quarter. With less than a minute to go and they heat up by 7 points, Herro drove it to the basket with Rajon Rondo matched upon him. Herro made a terrific move on Rondo to stop and go up and under to hit the layup and seal the Game 3 win. Following the shot, Herro made a snarl and immediately set off the social media on fire. When Herro was asked to explain what he was thinking when making the snarl, he revealed that he had never made that face before in his entire life. But we now know exactly what Herro's game face looks like. Number 12, Mario Balotelli's celebration. Mario Balotelli's brace against Germany helped Italy reach the final of Euro 2012. When he scored his second goal, the Milan star removed his shirt, flexed his muscles, and stood with an angry facial expression. The pose has been doctored endlessly ever since. The first photoshopped images hit Twitter before the end of the game. By the time the Germans boarded their plane home the following morning, the internet was awash with them, and they're still coming. The photo became an internet sensation. Number 11, Lance Stephenson's blow. During the 2014 NBA playoffs, Lance Stephenson and the overmatched Pacers were facing LeBron James and the Heat, and the Pacers were desperate to find any competitive advantage. So Lance Stephenson brought out one of the most untraditional tricks in the bag, blowing air in LeBron's ear. LeBron laughed off the childish tactic, but Stephenson was not able to laugh off the onslaught of memes that followed. Stephenson's infamous blow traveled around the globe and is responsible for the Leaning Tower of Pisa's lean and helping kids clean out their dusty video games. Thanks, Lance. Number 10, Seattle in Super Bowl 49. We are sure you would remember Seattle not running the ball in Super Bowl 49, and that costly decision changed the franchise's fortune forever. It also permanently altered the meme universe. Memes regarding Seattle's erroneous play call proliferated. Different memes with different punchlines occupied social media news feeds around the globe, but one thing remained constant: how dumb that play was. People around the world reflected on just one thing: why Seattle didn't run the ball. Why didn't they hand the ball off? Number 9, Hand of Henri. Hand of Henri refers to the handball tiebreaker illegally scored by the French football player Thierry Henry during the second qualifier match for the World Cup 2010 between France and Ireland in November 2009. As a result of the game, Ireland's national football team failed to qualify for the round of 16 in the World Cup 2010. Later that same day, on November 18th, an online petition demanding a rematch was launched via Facebook, which gained more than 500,000 signatures from Facebook users in the span of a few days. The petition was to be handed to FIFA once it passed 500,000 signatories. As is often the case with memes, Henri's handball scandal triggered a wave of cleverly photoshopped images depicting the French football player as an athlete of other sports that involve handling the ball, such as basketball, baseball, and even rugby. The memes took off with folks photoshopping the surly Frenchman into various comical situations. Number 8, Manny Te'o's non-existent girlfriend. The hardest hit this NFL linebacker ever received was when news broke that Te'o's girlfriend, the one who was battling cancer and was the inspiration behind his phenomenal play, was a hoax. It was a contrived, manufactured scheme during his senior year at Notre Dame that shocked the sports world to its core. Details slowly oozed out that Manny Te'o did not have a girlfriend until 2020 and that he had been pranked in an elaborate scheme of things. When the dust settled, one thing emerged: memes. Plenty of memes. And if there's one thing that an NFL player could do without, it's being accused of having a fake girlfriend. Number 7. Neymar's Street Fighter moves. Neymar showed better diving skills than Tom Daley during the 2013 Confederations Cup tournament, and while that has always been a Hall trademark of his skill set, his biggest flop came in Brazil's 2-1 victory over Uruguay when defender Walter Gargano apparently threw him in the air as if he was as light as a feather. This clumsy deception was soon turned into a series of memes featuring several characters from the Street Fighter video games. The memes mocked the football players' all too apparent pain, and suffice it to say that they are all pretty darn genius. After the moment, it was also parodied into multiple GIFs, which added Photoshop showing possible reasons Neymar reacted so exaggeratedly. Number 6. Tom Brady's jacket. This meme of Tom Brady originated from the 2017 AFC Championship game where Tom Brady and the Patriots battled the Steelers in chilly weather. Brady, needing to keep his throwing arm warm, was given a gigantic coat that he and his receiving corps could have fit in together. Once the camera panned to a huddled Brady wearing his ultra-large coat, every television viewer in America under 60 knew what was about to happen, and it did. The Patriots' throttling of the Steelers en route to the Super Bowl wasn't even the top story. Brady's jacket was. Number 5. Mark Wahlberg's divided allegiance. This meme visits the interesting paradox that has seen die-hard Patriots fan Mark Wahlberg portray a Philadelphia Eagles player in a major Hollywood motion picture. And although the player portrayed by Mark Wahlberg's character in the 2006 movie Invincible, Vince Papale, is far from the greatest Eagle ever, Philadelphia is a franchise that hasn't produced too many superstars. Number 4. Luis Suarez and Branislav Ivanovic. Suarez received a 10-match ban for biting Chelsea's Branislav Ivanovic in 2012. Suarez bit the arm of Chelsea defender Branislav Ivanovic whilst Liverpool was hosting Chelsea at Anfield in the Premier League. The incident was missed by the referee. However, Ivanovic had gestured to the officials during the match that he had been bitten, and TV cameras captured the incident. The reasons for Suarez's action are unclear. However, it appeared to have been an emotional response born out of frustration, especially as Suarez had just conceded a penalty. Since the incident with Ivanovic, numerous photoshopped images of Suarez began circulating on the web. Number 3. James Harrison vs. Steelers. One of the strangest cases of a player switching teams during a season in NFL history took place when Steelers' all-time legendary outside linebacker James Harrison was released by Pittsburgh right before Christmas, only to sign with the Steelers' arch-rival for the AFC crown, the New England Patriots, just in time for their playoff run. It almost all went full circle when Harrison and the Patriots came within a Hail Mary pass of potentially tying Super Bowl 52. It would have truly been a double-edged nightmare for Steelers fans had the Patriots won. Not only would it have been the Pats' 6th Super Bowl title, tying them with the Steelers, but Harrison would have been a contributor. Instead, Steelers fans got the last laugh as they mocked Harrison having to pull off the Eagles' celebratory confetti falling on him following the game. Number 2. Michaela Maroney is not impressed. Back at the 2012 Summer Olympics, U.S. gymnast Michaela Maroney and Team USA won the team gold. Maroney also won the silver medal for her efforts on the vault, but apparently silver was not what the young star was looking for. The face on the left says it all, and from that point on, Maroney was known as the unimpressed Olympian. Her unimpressed face was photoshopped next to the likes of Usain Bolt and the Great Wall of China, two things that weren't good enough for her. Then she met President Obama, and he too wasn't impressive enough. The photo was ranked 2012's most viral photo by Yahoo. Number 1. Robin van Persie. The Dutch striker scored the most impressive goal of the 2014 FIFA World Cup with a diving header against Spain in the group stage. The dazzling noggin-first shot helped the Netherlands score a 5-1 win and a place for Van Persie in internet memes history. The moment was immortalized over the weekend with images of Van Persie inserted into space, Disney movies, and backyard lawn furniture. So, what do you think? Which of these memes is your favorite? What other sports moment do you think could be part of the meme club? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and like us. I will see you next time on the channel. Until then, it's goodbye.